So I'm here with Stephen from Enlighten Training, and first of all, Stephen, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much.
Could you start off by giving us a brief overview of the business?
Yeah, so we're a family-run business. We try to focus on health, safety and well-being. So we look at all elements of health and safety. We have quite a lot of training, so we do first aid training, working at heights, specialist awareness, which tends to fall into the health bracket. And then we do a lot of mental health training, so we do mental health for managers, mental health first aid, and we feel that kind of falls into the well-being side of things. So we're looking to strike that balance for companies, where they have a good working and life and social life balance.
Okay, and people's awareness of how important mental health is has obviously grown and grown over recent years. How important is it something that effectively you introduce to all your clients and that they all want?
Yeah, absolutely. A big part of the company originally was construction, design and maintenance, and some of the figures in construction for mental health are really quite worrying. A lot of men suffer in silence, so we're trying to make it, more of a forefront, let people know that it's a bit of a cliche, but it's okay not to be okay, so that people feel comfortable talking, and also giving managers and people that are in charge ways of signposting it and ways of directing their staff to help if they need it.
And could you tell us a little bit more about who you do work with in terms of the types of businesses or sectors that you work in? Is it quite a broad range of ages, backgrounds and so forth?
It really is, yeah. So within the health and safety consultancy side, it's a lot of construction work, so it's a lot of groundsmen and labourers. But within our client base, we have all sorts of, so we work with companies that deal with parts for aeroplanes. We work with companies that are strictly more office-based. It's a huge selection. And yeah, we feel it's equally important to all of them that, they strike that kind of good working and home life balance.
Okay, and in terms of the sessions that you do, are we talking a couple of hours, a whole day, a few days? Does that vary as well?
It varies, yeah. We run courses that can be anything from 2 hours, half day, up to 3 days. So, not just kind of consecutive 3 days. They're not in the classroom for 3 days. But yeah, it varies. It just depends on the type of course and the type of qualification or accreditation they're looking for.
And so if we go, sort of back to the last question in a way, because of the broad range of sectors that you work in, has that been part of why the business has become such a success? Because you've worked in lots of different sectors, so you understand those industries?
Yeah, I like to think so. It gives us, an eclectic feel, so we can understand lots of different type of companies. But one of our kind of mantras is, no one's too big and no one's too small. So we're happy working with, just 2 or 3 people at a start-up, right up to huge companies, Hunter Foundation and really big companies. So yeah, we don't ever really turn anyone away. We've always got time. And I think with us being a little bit smaller, we can offer things a bit more bespoke and we have a lot more time. So most of our clients we're in first name terms with. They know us really well, and whenever they have a health and safety issue, they just pick up the phone and we like to be there for them.
And on that, you mentioned bespoke there. Just finally, when you work with somebody new that you don't know and they don't know you, how important is that initial meeting or consultation in terms of when you're arranging that first proper course or session?
Yeah, it becomes hugely important. So we have very kind of generic manual handling courses. Some companies need something very specific to what they do. So myself and my colleagues will go out, we'll look over the company, we'll look to see exactly what kind of specifics they need, and we'll tailor the company. So it's not just a case of everyone gets the same generic course. We like to tailor it, and we'll take photographs and introduce them into the slides, and we'll talk to them. We also sometimes open it up in a kind of workshop basis, so we'll ask people on the front line, usually the guys doing the job, tell us, do you have ideas? Do you have anything that we can try to implement? And through that, there has been quite a lot of changes in business, and it's hopefully led to, a happier workforce and a better workforce.
Well, fantastic. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us. Really appreciate it.
No
and
problem at all.
congratulations on your award.
Thank you. Thank you again. Cheers.
Thank you.